I'm going to go over tonight's NHL DFS slate. The good news is we've got 10 games because it's a Tuesday. The contests still aren't what they used to be, given that baseball is going now and the NBA is still around, but there is still money to be made. The flagship GPP is a little bit bigger than usual on DraftKings and FanDuel, at least a little bit bigger than it's been over the last few weeks. So there's stuff out there, and let's do it. Let's go for it. I am going to show you how I build in SaberSim. I'm going to use Goldie's projections. You get Goldie's projections with a TrueDFS membership, and you also can get access to SaberSim, our tools like the pay dirt model, which is great for DFS and betting. Maybe we'll do a little bit of prop betting using the model, which has been had a really strong, like 5 or 6% ROI on the season. So you get access to all of that for not much more than they would cost you a la carte. And yeah, I totally recommend it. So see if you like how quickly you'll see this quick video, how quickly I build lineups. And if you do, check out TrueDFS.com, like and subscribe. And, one reason hockey's a little smaller now is golf. There's the Masters going on, and we have a Masters promo. If you put in Masters TDFS, you get 33% off. So, we're not even making money on it on your first month. So there's great deals right now. Check them out. Check out how we use these tools. So I'm going to go ahead and start building my lineups. Now, normally, I'm really thinking about it. I've got the Twitter news up. I've got the lines up to see if teams are practicing different lines. That is something you should be going through as you play more volume. But for our purposes, we're just going to assume it's right before lock, and we've got all the news already captured in the projections, that the ownership is tight, that the projections are tight, and we're right before post. So what I want to do is switch SaberSim projections to Goldie's projections. I've got Goldie's ownership. And I'm not going to be concerned with minimum salary. But on a slate this size, I am going to be concerned with the type of stacks I get. I really don't want any of these smaller stacks, and I don't see a whole lot of reason to be building them. So I'm going to take out all these 3-mans and the 4-mans that don't have much correlation. And to me, I'm inclined to even take out the 4-2-2s. I just want to get the top 5,000 onslaughts and 4-3 stacks and see how they grade. That's my kind of agenda here. So let's go. Oh, DJ and Stoner, are you back? Yeah, wakey bakey hockey from Garden City. You're back. The points, okay, but DJ and Stoner, you should have been in Discord, because you saw, as we looked in the pay-dirt model yesterday, that we had an assist bet on Robert Thomas that hit. Blues scored only 1 goal, and it connected. But yeah, the power play parlay that you were running did not hit. But hey, today's another day, right? So let's go and build our lineups. Let me know who you like. Yeah, that was tough. That was a tough part. What do you have, Fowler, Snuggard, Thomas, Buchnevich, and Carew? Trying to hit all of them. They only scored 1 goal. Didn't happen yesterday, but it was fun. But the pay-dirt model got us there. We say the top shot on goal was a McCann over 1.5. He got there too. The ROIs have been nice on that, like I said earlier, all season. It's going pretty slow. Some of this is my machine. For some reason, SaberSim goes slower earlier in the day. That's anecdotal, but I don't know. I kind of notice it. What's up? Exactly like poker. Next hand, next slate. That's right. We're moving on. Who you like in DFS and betting? And Fowler, yeah. Who you like, D-Gen? I want to hear from you. You may have been onto something. You may have been onto something. We hit the model bet. It was like plus, what was it, plus 180 too? So we didn't have a full unit on it. But we made good money yesterday on our top two. Yeah, so the Masters is coming up. I'm not a big golf DFS guy, but you get tickets to that giant Millie Lotto, so I have to play it. Masters TDFS, you get 33% off. Check us out. We'll let this go to 5,000. We're close enough. Canadians tonight. Okay. Favorites over Detroit. I like it. You mentioned Canadians yesterday. I like them in DFS too. The price is always right. The scoring's somewhat concentrated with their even strength line. They could be pretty good. They could be pretty good plays in DFS. All right, so if you were just using the core package, you could like sort by Saber score on a large slate. And you don't even need to run the contest sim. So let's sort by Saber score and like see what we would get to. It's a large slate. The contest is 1,700 people. Let's see. Yeah, you got the golf ticket with the deposit. Yeah. I got some of those and some other ways. Playing the Mega Lotto. I wish I was playing the higher stakes stuff. It's just a little too rich for my blood. There's another millie, though, right? It's like a couple millies. Now, let's see. All this Colorado. I mean, I'm never shy about playing Colorado. Although their total's not great. Yeah, they're playing Vegas. That's a tough game. It's maybe not the late night hammer, but it's the later hammer. Colorado, Pittsburgh, Utah. Let's see what kind of stacks we get. A lot of onslaughts. Are these onslaughts Colorados? Yeah. It's good. It's too much Colorado for me. Let's see what we get in the Sims. You know, if I was playing with Sabres, what I would do is start to limit my exposure. Get all that Nathan McKinnon. I mean, there's not much not to like about him, but 80%, that's not much diversity. Let's see what we look like, what our portfolio looks like running the Sims. Jam, Buffalo, it tells us. Sabres. Smaller, probably like quarter unit on individual. Yeah. Suzuki, Caulfield, Hudson, point props, bets, parlay individual. Okay. I'm down. We'll look in the model, see how those grade. So, you know, I'm not going to accept this much Buffalo. If they're a good play, I'll accept half my portfolio of these 20 lineups to be Buffalo. See, but then you got a problem. Then you just half Buffalo, half Dallas. We did this yesterday. We said like 35%. I'm more comfortable with that. Let's see how it's. Yeah, now it's looking a little better. We still got heavy. We're still in 20 lineups. We still got a pretty strong exposure to the Sabres, to the Stars. And then we just got a range of other teams to try and hit. It's our stack types. A lot of onslaughts. I'm okay with it. I mean, remember the contest is big, but it's not that big. And the possibility, I mean, with 10 games, the possibility of outlier performances, team performances increases to the point where the 5-mans and the 6-mans become optimal more often, or at least winning more often, but they're not played more often, is what we found in the data. So if those data show that, then I think we're okay playing them. SaberSim certainly likes them. We've had a little bit of debate between the models, between the Pater model and the SaberSim model. SaberSim will grade the onslaughts with higher ROI than other models. But I like it. Intuitively, it makes sense to me. You say, DGen, Donato for a point prop? Okay. I'm down with Donato. Who are they playing, though? Who's Donato? Oh, there we go. Against Pittsburgh, yeah. Pittsburgh's nothing. And Blackhawks are nothing, but Donato scores. Just play tiers, hate waiting for goalie confirmation last minute. Yeah. It doesn't happen that often, though. I mean, it's true that the goalie confirmation can get annoying in NHL DFS, but the good thing is that they price the goalies the same. So whoever the goalie is, you could just swap them out. But yeah, I hear that. It could be a pain to wait. Let's see. Should we run on FanDuel? Let's run on FanDuel and then go to the model. FanDuel, I'm going to demand all four-mans. I don't want any of these smaller stacks. And the highest amount you could stack is a four-man on FanDuel. That's where I'm going. There's just too much possibility for outlier stuff on a slate this big. Blackhawks versus Pitt. Yeah, I should know that. I'm a Blackhawks fan. But we can't. There's this crazy. I think I talked about this. There's this crazy deal with the Blackhawks, the White Sox, and the Bulls where you can't watch the game on all the cable networks, and you have to get a special antenna if you have if you have Comcast, which is the most popular network, which we do. So fuck that. I'm not buying the antenna. Just if you have plans, it's ideal, especially in playing baseball. Yeah, if you have plans. But I got to tell you, if you have plans, just don't play DFS. I mean, it just gets harder and harder, and we have to put so much work into realizing our edge, getting an edge, and then realizing it. So we got to put work in getting the edge, and then we got to kind of be there to maintain it and be there day in and day out until it realizes. And that includes things like late swap that we don't even go over in these kind of videos that have become really important, as especially as DFS gets tougher and tougher. Any little edge you can get. Let's see. Should we wait for this? Let's not. We're just running. So if it was before lock, I'd let it get to 5,000. I don't think we need to wait the extra couple minutes here. Let's see. Large slate. Pittsburgh. There you go. Not Donato. Other side of it. Wakey. Or D-Gen. D-Gen is always wakey-bakey. Okay. I mean, that's too much for me. I like this 35% Colorado again. But I'm going to demand of it no more than 35% of anyone. Chicago, you might like that. You get a lot of Donato. So this is what my portfolio, this is how I'd build my portfolio on FanDuel. 45%, am I okay with that? Yeah. Take one out. Here's how I'd build 20 lineups on FanDuel today. Utah, Pittsburgh, Chicago, Colorado. Some Montreal, some Carolina, wide range. My 4 stacks, pretty wide range. I'm liking it. 3s, pretty wide range. Let's run a contest sim. So let's take out these. Now remember, when we ran the sim on DraftKings, it just jammed Buffalo for DraftKings. Let's see. We have the sim going. Let's see who we get to. Chicago. That's the team du jour in the sims on FanDuel. 35 max of anyone. I'm sorry. I am risk averse. I suggest. I mean, I'm playing DFS, so I'm not risk averse, but I'm less into risk than the Sims want me to be. So there we go. Pitch, Chicago, Dallas, Montreal, Columbus. Now, I would do this 10 minutes before lock, and I'd send it off to DraftKings and FanDuel. And then it's just a matter of late swapping, right? Then it's just a matter of saying, okay, what are the other people in the contest playing? How am I doing? Can I change? We don't have live ownership for NHL DFS, but we do know how we're doing. We can improve our lineups. We can make lower owned plays on our lineups that are performing poorly in the 6:00 games. We can make higher projected plays in the ones that are performing well. So, maybe we had a lot of Colorado. They could get some ownership. They always do. Utah has a high total. They could get some ownership. Dallas could get some ownership. What if our goalie sucked in some of the lineups? Then maybe we switch to a Vancouver, a Nashville, Seattle, Vegas, and try and eke out those min cashes and vice versa. So that's how I'd run things for today. Let's see if we get any top bets from the Habs. You mentioned you like them. Let's look at the betting model. Now, the site could look a little confusing, but I trust you. All the tools are there, and we're going to have a new website rollout soon. So let's see. You said points? DGen said points. Okay, I don't know if he's still there, but let's see what our top points. Oh, there's Suzuki. Oh. Okay, the model is identifying some edge here and a positive ROI on Suzuki to score a point. 1.4 in decimal odds. So what is that, like minus? Let's convert that. Convert decimal odds to American. It's like minus minus 250. Really? Minus 250 for Suzuki over. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. Something's a little off here, right? I mean, points are hard to come by. But maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Suzuki. It's not a goal or an apple. Is right. Here you go. You got Geeky. Duchesne. Marchment. Now, I wouldn't bet Duchesne and Marchment because of the correlation in the game, right? Because the chance of both of them scoring a point, then there's negative correlation because there's only so many points to be scored. Here's the Suzuki. Well, there you have it. I mean, there's some indication that you're onto something, DGen Stoner. Let's see shots. I'm going to get out of here. Werenski. Over 3.5 shots. I mean, he's great. Werenski is great. That's a lot of shots. It's at plus 125. I think that is. Right? 220. I think that's plus 25. Yep. Plus 125. Okay. All right, so there you have it. There's some bets. There's how I would run my lineups for tonight's slate. We got a nice range of lineups, good stacks. And remember, check out TrueDFS.com and check out the Masters promo. Masters TDFS is the promo code. Get you 33% off. And like and subscribe. And good luck on